Stern. I'm chilling my glass, which I thought I would raise the bar. So icing, hi Eric, rising my glass. And today, hello, ooh, hi from Venice, Florida. Oh, I bet it's amazing. Okay, so today I am having a pomegranate martini. I decided I was feeling like a little pomegranate with twist of lemon and a little bit of fresh thyme. So, welcome. It's now officially 5 o'clock. Hi. Hello. Happy to have you here. So, it's Rob Ruggiero from TheaterWorks Hartford. This is Get Sauced. It's 5 o'clock and I have two awesome women joining me today in my kitchen. I don't know where they'll be. We'll find out. So I will first start with a nice little toast to you all enjoying my pomegranate martini. It's totally going to be the weekend. While we're waiting for a couple more to gather, I do want to say, don't think we can do it enough. I want to send a special heartfelt thank you to all you ticket holders and mostly all you subscribers who have donated back those ticket dollars. Without that gesture, we would not make it to the other side of this. So from all of us here at TheaterWorks, thank you. And I just want to say thank you. Also, for those of you in my neighborhood, I've taken to walking a lot. So thanks to Mike Martone, who's on my board, who lives about 5 blocks away. We walk almost every day, anywhere about 4 to 5 miles. And I want to say, even though we're opening up, wear your masks. Wear your masks. This beautiful one, Celeste Cumming, the cellist from Next to Normal, made me a bunch of them. So I love you and thank you. Okay, I think there's enough of us gathered that I'm going to start to read the intro to my first guest. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta say one more thing. Well, maybe I'll wait. Remind me to tell you what's on the stove because it's really kind of interesting because I decided to cook today for this event. But my first guest is an amazing new arts leader in Hartford, Melia Bensussen. I think I said that right. I practiced. She has directed extensively around the country since 1984 at these amazing theaters, Huntington Theater a lot, La Jolla Playhouse, Baltimore Center Stage, Manhattan Class, Long Wharf. I mean, there's a huge list. She's an amazing director who has directed all over the country before she chose Hartford. Her highly regarded work with new plays has taken her to the O'Neill, to the New York Stage and Film, and to other amazing new play programs around the country. She was raised in Mexico City. She's fluent in Spanish and has translated a variety of texts. And she has won the Obie Award for Outstanding Direction twice. Mostly, she's my new friend, who I can't wait to hang out with in Hartford. I'm going to bring her on. So see how I do this week. Looking for her. Oh, there she is. She's coming on stage, I think. I think she's coming. And, all right, we're waiting. It's her first time on Instagram. Oh, here she comes.
Good.
Hi.
I've never Instagram. This is very exciting.
You are no longer an Instagram virgin.
Well then.
You look amazing. Cheers.
Cheers.
My time. Welcome to Get Sauced. I've been dying to have you on. But let's start with...
I know. I wish I were really in your kitchen. And first of all, what is on the stove? I want to know what's on the stove.
All right. Let me tell you what's on the stove. I decided, I don't know why, because you inspired this, because, I think you and I are both not Greek, but we look Greek.
Right.
So I found this recipe recently for this Greek chicken, and they're bones, chicken thighs, rubbed with cinnamon, allspice, salt, pepper. There's tomato in there and onion and garlic, and it's been kind of stewing on the stove, and that's what I'm going to have tonight. Greek chicken.
That sounds so good.
Yeah. So if it's really good, when I do see you in person, oh, you're walking. Where are you?
I'm trying to
Boston.
where to stand. Okay.
Well, that's good. You want the outside light's always good on the front of your face. But you're in Boston, I know that, right? Why are you in Boston?
I'm in Boston for two reasons. The primary one is that both my grown kids came home, and we have more space in our apartment in Boston. So I have a 24-year-old, and they're both here living with me, which is really kind of wonderful, especially because they're both cooking. My son's baking bread, and he's learning to mix cocktails. So, and my daughter's an amazing cook. So,
Oh, man.
I am living high on the hog here. A nice Jewish girl phrase, of course. You know?
I know. Well, let's talk about that, because I really want to get to some things like you don't always talk about these things. So, I know that you grew up in Mexico City, that you speak fluid Spanish. Are you Mexican, Jewish, both?
Yeah, exactly. My father's Mexican. He's first generation born in Mexico. His parents were from Lebanon and Turkey. So it's the Jewish diaspora, right? The Jews from Spain. Bensussen is a Sephardic name. So it traces back all the way to Spain in before 1492, sort of southern Spain, southern Africa kind of ancestry. And then they went all over Lebanon, all over the Arab countries and the Middle East. There's many more Sephardic Jews than in the United States. So Ashkenazi Jews are what most people in this country think of as Jewish, and that's mostly Poland, Russia, Eastern Europe. So I used to joke, right, that I come from a mixed marriage because my father's Sephardic and my mother's Ashkenazi. Immigrated to Mexico when they were kids. My dad was born in Mexico, and he met my mom there, and here I am.
Wow. What an amazing history you have. But before I get to how we met, because it's really an interesting story that not a lot of people really know, but what are you doing for fun? Because we're all like working so hard. Running these theaters, trying to save the theaters. But what are you doing for you?
I've never worked harder in my life. It's so weird, right? I mean, we've all been talking about this, especially those of us used to rehearsal rooms and theaters and tech, and I'm staring at screens all day. I think, what do I do for me?
Yeah, what do you do for you?
Well, I like doing what I do. So
yeah.
It all kind of mixes. I'm a big reader of fiction. So I think if I'm not, for me, recovery from a long week is to spend an afternoon not on any device, just reading. Well, I'll read on a Kindle, truth be told, but to read is the only kind of meditation I know how to do.
What are you reading now? Because I'm sure people are all thinking, what is she reading now?
Oh, I know. Everyone's thinking that. It's the question on every. What did I just read two things pretty quickly, back to back, both contemporary. And I'm going to, Manhattan Beach, Jennifer Egan, which was very good.
Right.
I just read that, and I read something right before that. It's a real, fuck. I can't remember the name. It'll come to me in a minute. My problem is I'm reading something on Kindle, I'm reading something in paper, and I'm something else on Audible. So it's just a lot of language. But
so it also depends on your mood, right?
I don't know how people, what are you reading? Do you read?
Because we were, season planning up to last week, I was really in a cycle of rereading and reading plays, which is a big thing.
Reading plays is work. Reading fiction is my escape.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, my escape is walking, but I love some of mindless television late at night. I don't look at the news. I don't look at my computer, and Dragnificent or Hollywood on Netflix or I love Animal Planet. I love Animal Planet. Like I love to watch all the zoos. So,
My son introduced me to Call My Agent on Netflix. Have you seen that?
no.
On this scene, Call My Agent, it's really fun. It's
All
French.
right.
You get to see beautiful French people speaking beautiful French, and they're in Paris. The
Oh,
fact
people are sending hearts. Oh, hi, Erica Rolfsford. Eric is on. Oh, interesting. But
so,
I want you before,
and
because we're going to go way past this in a minute, but how did we meet? Because I love to tell the story, because
I,
it says everything about why I love you and why you're here. So go ahead.
well. Now with that lead up, I'm afraid I won't tell it in the right sequence. You jump in.
All right. Oh, restart? Oh, that I got a phone call from Hartford Stage, which, hey, Hartford Stage. And I have to say, this pandemic has made, Cynthia and you and I talk regularly. Cynthia and I talk almost daily.
I know.
um, and, but so it's really bonded all the arts organizations, but in particular, but I knew this was coming because I got a phone call from Hartford Stage
Oh,
that said they had a candidate they wanted me to meet. So you wanted to.
so what happened is they were planning it was my last round of interviews, and I was flying in from Spain, of all glamorous things, which was really great. I was on a sabbatical, and I was spending 3 months in Barcelona. So we were doing a lot of really careful planning of my 3 days in Hartford. And I said to the wonderful Scott Bartleson, who manages everything at Hartford Stage for all of us, and who was running the interview, was doing the logistics. I said, I'd really like to meet Rob Ruggiero. And he said, oh, why? And runs the other theater in town, and I want to know what it's like to do theater in Hartford and what it'll be like to be colleagues. So I know this. They asked the search committee, and it turns out I was the only candidate who asked to meet you, which
You
surprised me.
were.
That was so
And they were very kind. They paid for dinner for us.
great. Thank you,
Wait,
Hartford Stage.
thank you, Hartford Stage.
Took me to Trumbull Kitchen.
We met at Trumbull Kitchen, and you and I felt like I had met you, or if not, hung out with you many times before. We were like we were like drinking wine, having good food, like and just having a great time. I tried to coerce you over to Christmas on the Rocks, but you had committed to see Christmas Carol. But I tried to get a few extra glasses of wine, and you thought I could persuade you, but it didn't work. But
I can hold my liquor.
No, I didn't. But I knew. I will say this. Hartford Stage made a choice, a beautiful choice in hiring you, that they wanted somebody clearly who wanted to connect with community in a really profound way. And I have to give you and Cynthia a shout out, because you have done that. And I have to say, and I like to keep this light, but it's going to make me emotional, that I don't think anyone realizes that you two, had planned on coming in and refocusing and rejuvenating a new voice in a really beautiful theater. And to think you had to be facing the obstacles of this pandemic, my heart goes out to you. I mean, most of us have been at theaters for years. My Donna Lynn, who's coming on, had been at Goodspeed for a while. To have to step into that,
But
you have our love and support.
oh, thank you. It's such an extraordinary community to be a part of. Cynthia and I feel everyone's support. She's an amazing partner. So we're so lucky to have each other, I think, and the staff we have, and the board. I mean, if there's a silver lining, and of course it's human to look for silver linings. We have to, right? We have to find the opportunity. We have to find the light in this, and how we're going to shapeshift to maneuver, and survive and come through this. But if, one of the great things has been getting to know our board and our colleagues, people, the fact that the arts organizations in Hartford, we've all banded together. We're all there for each other. We're sharing information.
Lots of hearts going. Oh my God.
And this TheaterWorks followers are Hartford Stage followers, and vice versa, and the Athenaeum and the Symphony and the Bushnell. We need all of our organizations to get through this.
And all the hearts are coming. We couldn't agree more. And we have to be there for each other. it's very important when we announced our season, you know, you have that subscribe button. And I thought about it a lot, and I thought about you guys in particular when I said, and Goodspeed, that the best thing you could do for any theater you love. So it wasn't just about us, because we need you to survive and us to survive, and the Bushnell and Goodspeed and Long Wharf. We all want to survive.
Believe it so much that we
need to
together. And I mean, I hope you know I say the same thing on my Seen and Heards on Wednesday,
I do,
which you were a first guest on.
I got to read. I love that thing.
We made you read poetry, but to say that give to all the organizations you love, or to any, if you only have a little, give to the one organization that where you find your home, where a rising tide lifts all boats, and we're all needing to
right there. I was just going to say that, but listen, because I knew this was going to go fast, but I want to say something that you've inspired me. You know, we all have to come up with creative solutions and alternatives.
Right.
But from the beginning, you, in a really kind of assertive way, you have said nothing replaces live theater. And as we think about all these things we need to do, but I just want to say that has inspired me. And that actually, we did a whole Next to Normal week about the power of theater. It was all to remind people that there's nothing like it. And I don't know if you wanted to say anything about that, because you have led that voice in the community.
Well, I really so appreciate that shout out. I can't tell you. I mean, I think what we really, really have to do is keep alive the love and the passion for all hearing the story together in a physical space. And the essence of theater is I mean, this is where I get a little missionary religious speak, like, because I think this is the one place where we breathe together, where we feel together and see a story. And I think all these other platforms we're exploring are wonderful for giving us other things, but they're never going to replace theater. So I think I'm encouraged, I'm inspired to come up with new ways of these platforms and reaching you guys, our audience, our wonderful audience who we want to tell stories to, but in no way do we want to replace the experience of being in a room together.
Someone just popped up. I didn't catch who it was. So glad I subscribed to both Hartford Stage and TheaterWorks. And that's our goal. Like, we are going to do some significant partnership. I know it. And it's probably going to include the museums, you know. But before you're going to have to come back on, because before I let you go, I want to know what your favorite cocktail is, or maybe your favorite wine, because I need to know, like, there's two questions, that and your favorite food.
I'm a little easy on all these things.
Okay.
Depends on the weather and my mood, but a good dry vodka martini is hard
vodka.
Yeah, vodka, and then if it's cold, just the single malt, you know.
Wait, what's your favorite vodka?
My favorite vodka? Well, when I'm feeling flush, I'd say Belvedere, but it's I know, but it's mostly Tito's, because, you know, Tito's. Oh, okay.
I'm not fooling around.
I'm coming over and I want some of that chicken. I love.
All right, chicken and a dry martini. Oh, and what's your favorite thing? What's your favorite food?
I'm a fan of the savory. So if you put like a really rich cheese and a good loaf of bread next to me, it just won't last long. That's all. So I can pass on desserts.
You and I are gonna have. I can't wait till you're back here, so we can social distance out, maybe in front of Bin 228 or Max's.
Well,
or
I saw photos of Trumbull Kitchen in the Current today. So let's sit outside at Trumbull and toast theater in Hartford.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining Get Sauce today. I love to see your glow. You look amazing. Do something for yourself this weekend. We need to unplug. We all need to unplug a little.
Absolutely.
Make it about you. All right. I'm going to call you soon. Thank you so much.
Now I have to figure out how to get off.
I'm going to get rid of you. I love ya. Bye. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to bring my next guest on. Oh, all these hearts. But before I do, I thought I saw Donna Lynn. Hang on. Oh, there she is. I got a little pop on. You know me, you got to do my pop on. guest, and I saw someone that we all know out there. Let's see if she comes on. Okay, Donna Lynn, stand by. You got about 2 or 3 minutes. Oh my God, Erica Rolfsrud.
Oh my God, how am I here?
How are things in New York?
Crazy making. No,
Ladies and gentlemen, CCC award winner for Good People, Erica Rolfsrud.
Oh,
All right, how many shows have you done at TheaterWorks?
good God.
Well, Time Stand Still.
No, Dazzle. Gotta do Dazzle first.
Dazzle, Time Stand
Rabbit
Still,
Hole,
Rabbit
Time Stand
Hole,
Still,
Good
Good
People. Where have you been? You have to come back. But you're
I
actually
think
not
that's up to you, Rob.
You're actually not really a surprise. You're on for a reason. Why don't you tell peeps why you're on?
Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, it's just a little rabbit, but we're gonna have a reunion of the Good People cast. How you like that? Huh?
Good People cast reunion?
Although I think I just sounded like I was from Brooklyn or the Bronx.
Did you park your car? Hey.
Gotta park my car and
Play
have
some
a
bingo?
Gotta play a little bingo. Here, kitty.
When is it happening?
June 5th. On
Friday,
Friday.
June 5th.
Yes.
Good People cast reunion. We know we're actually going to read some parts of the play.
Yep.
Because you can't bring those group of people together without reading some of that play.
No, you cannot. Yeah.
And those of you who are watching are the first to know. And thank you for coming on and telling it. I can't wait. And I got to tell you now, it's going to be rated at least R. If you don't like swearing, don't tune in, because even in this is a cast that has kept connected for I don't know how many years now. And we communicate in the spirit of the show. So we'll see you 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Right. You got to pardon our French. That's what it is.
Pardon our French.
You know, because a lot of swear words are going to come out.
For anybody who's watching, notice the rabbit, and it'll all make sense on Friday, June 5th. I love you. Donna Lynn, you better be by. I'm going to get rid of you. Thanks for popping on. I know. We'll pop on again.
Okay.
I know. I'm teasing you all. June 5th, Good People cast reunion.
Be there.
Parts of the play, catch up with the cast, and a few surprises. Bingo. Bye.
Bye.
Love ya.
Thanks.
Donna Lynn, where are you? I got to find her. Okay, there she is. Why does it say unable to join? Oh, this is scaring me. All right. Well, I'm going to stay with you for a minute and tell you. Maybe she'll join in. Okay, my team who's watching, I don't know what's going on, but it says she's unable to join. But while we're waiting for her, Erica, you better stand by, or Melia. But I'm going to say something about her while I wait for her. She's the producer of Goodspeed Musicals. I better have a big sip. Eric, Jameson, you might need. Oh, there she is. She's here. Okay. Let me see. Donna Lynn Hilton. It says she's Donna Lynn. It says you are unable to join. Everybody else on my list is able to join. So call Michael McKiernan and find out. I don't know. Hopefully you're on a phone. You have to be on a phone or your iPad. Maybe that's why. But somebody called Donna Lynn because she's coming on, and it's 5:23. She's a producer at Goodspeed Musicals. She has managed the artistic efforts at the 2-time Tony-winning theater, where she's been a creative force since 1988. She goes back further than me. I go to 1988. And a little side note, she says, hold on. Switch to your phone, Donna Lynn Hilton. We are 1 day apart in our birthdays. October 15th, October 16th. Same year, I won't say it. Oh, let's see. Here it comes. It still says unable to join. So I'm gonna keep saying this. She, in addition to producing all my shows at Goodspeed and all the shows at Goodspeed that she does, and the Norma Terrace Theater, she also guides Goodspeed's Festival of New Musicals and the Johnny Mercer Writers Colony. Her work has impacted the development of new musicals around the country at Goodspeed, on Broadway, and in regional theaters. And she's one of my best friends. So I'm going to try again. I'm on the phone. Okay, here we go. Yes, 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 yes. My team is going to be so proud of me because I didn't panic.
And she's technologically challenged.
Yay!
Yes.
Girl. All right, I'm going to give you extra 5.
Sorry.
Oh, were you on your tablet? You asked me about that.
I was on my tablet. Sorry.
I asked you if it was mobile, and someone who will remain nameless, Michael Flynn,
Someone who will
said it was, you could do it on a tablet. But I'm sorry, but you look amazing.
Well, thank you. I put a lip on you.
And I gave you a big shout out, but I know where you are in your beautiful kitchen.
I am
where?
In Headlime, a section of East Haddam, about 10 minutes from the world famous Goodspeed
Musicals. You just there you go. All right, from 10 minutes from Goodspeed, I have spent many a night in that kitchen, probably drinking too many cocktails and eating great.
There's a couple of times.
Great food with you and Jay. And also you have 2 girls that are lurking around the house. Who are those girls?
Well, they are. Come here, girl. Come here.
Oh my God. Who's that?
My youngest.
Macy.
Yes. Where's Cookie? Cookie want to say hi?
And Cookie. Oh, Jameson Stern says you look gorgeous. Cookie, and hi, Jay.
Hey, and this is my eldest.
Oh, so Jay, you might want to stick close. Jay Hilton, who's the, what's his official title? Head of sound, audio, what?
Resident sound designer and audio supervisor.
Resident sound designer, audio, all that amazing sound you hear at Goodspeed, he's responsible for, and he puts up with me. Hi, Jay. So when we get to the game portion at the end, I hear, oh my God, what a sweet face. Be careful, Tanisha, because Donna Lynn protects him. You know, that's her man. So when we get, I have a really fun we always do a little game section. Because you're last, you have to do it. Okay. So tell me, how did we first meet?
Well, we first met when Goodspeed was, I think, you'll correct me if I'm wrong, we met in January or late December of 2006 or January of 2007 when Goodspeed was considering you to direct for the first time at Goodspeed. And we met in my office.
Yeah.
And do I tell the rest of the story?
You can, yeah. I'm very public about being a cancer survivor.
So we met, and you were, the sofa in my office is kind of low. You and Michael Flaherty and I met and talked about 1776, and we loved you and loved what you had to say about the show and the way that you talked about theater. And we but the sofa in my office is kind of low, and I remember as you stood up, you were like, like your back was bothering you, and we talked about your back bothering you and seeing the doctor and whatever. And so we talked, Michael Price and Bob Allwine and I talked and said, yes, we would love to work with him. Let's offer him the job. And so I called you the next day to say, do you want to direct 1776 at the Opera House? And left a message. Rob, it's Donna Lynn. Call me back. Great meeting you yesterday. Give me.
Oh, wait, hold on. You froze, now you're back.
Sorry, Jade's got to plug my phone in. So,
I didn't call you back right away.
You didn't call me back, and you didn't call, and I called again, and you didn't.
You're like, what is he? What's wrong?
I was like, what's with this guy? Does he want the job or not? And then Penny called me. Your agent called me and let me know that you had gotten your cancer diagnosis and some shit.
Yeah, going down, and here I am. I wasn't supposed to see 2008. That was in the spring. That was in January of 2007, and I'm here. I'm here, and I have to give you a shout out and Goodspeed a shout out because one of the things is I was like lying on that bed saying, "Oh my God, I'm going to lose that job," and you were so nice, and I remember how much you took care of me during the auditions And I'm here. Thank you, Erica.
Oh, I'm going to put my phone in. Hold on one second.
Plug your phone in.
Second.
Do you have one of the stands? Have I sent you one of the stands yet?
You have not sent me one of the stands.
All right, I'm going to send you a stand.
But I'd rather have, what I'd rather have
is what? Oh.
the earbuds you sent Michael Flynn.
So we met, and I'm going to talk while you're plugging in. We met, we bonded, and I ended up doing almost 10 years in a row, I think, maybe 9 years in a row. And then I've done about 12 shows. I'm hopefully doing another one soon.
I counted. I think South Pacific is our 12th, or is it our 13th? It's our 12th.
I think it's the 12th.
I'm going to say it's our 12th because if it's our 13th, that explains what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it is. But what we've done is like we were, I think, soulmate friends from the beginning. I said our birthdays are close together. You push me in all the right ways, and I push you hopefully in all the right ways. But we love each other, and I think we do great work together. And you are my bridge to Goodspeed, and you believed in me from the beginning. So I thank you.
We work with a lot of wonderful directors, and you are absolutely among them. I won't pick favorites, but you are absolutely at the top of that list. And I think that your work is wonderful. Your work for Goodspeed is particularly exceptional. I think that you get our audience, you get that room, and I think you're right. We have created some beautiful work together.
Jameson Stern is like watching. We know we love him from La Cage aux Folles, and he's another big lover of Donna Lynn Hilton. As I lean into my camera, oh my God,
there's so much love going on.
But we did a Showboat reunion, a Showboat show. Get Great Speed on Monday. Great show. So tune in on Mondays to Great Speed. But you guys are doing a lot of really awesome stuff. But
we're trying.
So what can you, I told you, I promised you this was going to be mostly light, but you know, as an art partner in Connecticut, I'm going to have another drink in a minute, right? How are you navigating, and what, Goodspeed will not go away. The world, the city, the state will not ever allow that, because, you go back a long time, but how are you navigating this such an uncertain course? And I've never met anybody who I know in her soul loves Goodspeed as much as you. And what are you doing to get to the other side of this? And I know it changes every day, so it's a horrible question.
Every day. We have a great senior leadership team at Goodspeed, and I'm grateful for them every day. We meet almost every day. We sometimes take Friday off. We meet almost every day and are just navigating all of the challenges of this moment. It's frightening because we can't see the end of it. We can see some light at the end of the tunnel, but you have no idea how long the tunnel is. And that's frightening. Mostly it's frightening because of the people that we're responsible for, it's for our staff. And we have a big staff at Goodspeed. I think our size in this moment, our success over many, many years is part of our particular challenge in this moment, because when all of this hit and we had to postpone South Pacific, ended up canceling Anne of Green Gables, canceling Candide, canceled our entire Norma Terrace season. We furloughed 80 people. 80 people.
Tough. Yeah.
Some of them have come back to deal with, ticket refund donations and, the planning as we move forward and the creation of so many cash flows to figure out how we get to the other side of this. But that's the people is the really horrible part of that, because yes, I love Goodspeed, and Goodspeed has been a creative home for me for 32 years, but a lot of people love Goodspeed. Our audience, our donors.
We share that.
So many of our staff members have just tremendous long relationships with Goodspeed, and we're family, and we use that word, but it's true. We are, and so
it is true.
That's been the hard part of this.
I never realized, but that is something that our organizations share at different scales.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of longtime people. We're we have two, and they're very side by side. Of course, the first is institutional stability, because you need to have Hi, Annika. Annika's here. Marie Milko's here. The
Annika.
institutional stability has to be paramount because without anything to come back to, it's all worth it.
Right.
But really, right touching that is taking care of staff. And
Right.
I know because our staff, we have a lot of people here, a lot of years. You know, I've been here since 1993, affiliated, and so it's important. And you're going through a leadership change.
We are.
And I know that that's also crazy because that happened before we went through this. So you don't have to say anything, but we're best friends. And I just hope that that's on your radar because you have my vote, girl. On a fun note,
just in terms of how we're navigating it, you know, we're just trying to communicate with our staff as much as possible, communicate with our audience as much as possible. We're doing this Great Speed series that online on Tuesday nights that you joined us for Tuesday night, and I think it's helping. I think it's helping our nearest and dearest in terms of audience. I think that it's helping our staff because you can look back at what we are capable of, to look back at what we're capable of putting on that stage reminds me we're going to get through this. You know, it's painful right now, and it is going to hurt when we go back to work because we're not going to be able to look exactly the same.
Yeah, well, there'll be a new normal.
Get through this because a group of people that can create work that beautiful cannot fail. So we're going to be all right. We're going to get through it.
Happy note. What is one of your favorite shows that we did together?
It's really hard.
I know, but just one. I won't say your favorite.
Tanisha told me that you were going to ask me this question. I think I have two choices. Well, I have three, actually. I mean, Showboat.
I want to see if they match. Okay, Showboat was like a pinnacle.
That was kind of my passion project, and so Showboat, obviously. 1776, because it's a wonderful show. You did a wonderful job with it. It was a wonderful group of people, and it was the beginning of our relationship, which has brought such joy to us personally and professionally.
It's gonna make me cry.
Actually, boo-hoo. I think actually Big River.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Carousel. How interesting, Big River.
I think Big River because that show surprised.
Dan McMahon says all of them.
What?
Dan McMahon said all of them. But you know, when you start cataloging the shows we did together, that's another show. But yeah. I have to say there is something special about each one. Jameson's probably, I'm surprised he's not saying Lacoste.
I'm so sorry, Jameson.
But yeah, that was special in another way. Okay.
Awkward party of two.
But I'm gonna move to, it's 5:37. I want to move to the game because, and Jay, is Jay around? Does he want to join you?
I was cooking.
Oh, what are you cooking?
I'm making Alison Roman's shallot pasta.
Oh, tell us what it is.
Well, I've just cut the shallots because we've been talking so much I haven't cooked. But Stephen Colbert made it with Alison Roman from the New York Times last week one night. And I said to Jay, oh, we should make that. And so it's so simple. You can just look shallot pasta up. It's like one of the things apparently these days. You just saute some shallots and garlic and anchovies and tomato paste are the primary ingredients. And toss the pasta. I've never had it before. It sounds good. Is it
a lot of garlic in there?
Oh, you and the garlic. How does an Italian not eat
Is there a lot of garlic in there? Because if there's not, I was going to say, I will bring you some of my Greek chicken and you can give me a bowl of your pasta. But I don't want that pasta if there's too much garlic in it.
It calls for 5 cloves of garlic, but for you, I won't put 5 cloves of garlic.
No, you should do what you want. It's fine.
Who's going to make that? Annika was going to make that.
Yeah, Annika was going to make it. Oh, my God, they're giving me all Robs. Because, okay, if I have too much garlic, it upsets my stomach. I get agita.
No, Rob, I love you. We don't need to know.
Okay, so if Jay wants to join, this is called The Producer, this game. Okay?
Wait a minute. Should I be offended by this game?
No, it's good.
All right.
It's good. So recently, Playbill posted a list of, well, your role is the producer now, for now. Recently, Playbill did a list of retooled names for musicals for quarantine. I'm going to throw a few of them out at you. Tell me what you think the plot would be, or how you have to do all of them. What the plot would be.
For playing this game?
No. What the plot would be, how it would look, or who would star in it. You can pick one of them.
I'm ready.
Okay? What the plot would be, how it would look, or who's the, she said, thanks for stopping in. And this is from Broadway.com, hashtag quarantine a musical. Okay. Don't kiss Kate.
Don't kiss Kate. I think, oh, this is sad. I don't think you want me to play this game in my current.
Don't kiss Kate.
Don't kiss Kate. Kate is a healthcare worker who works in a nursing home, and Lord knows what that poor woman has gone through and been exposed to. Don't kiss her.
All right.
But I think it has a happy ending. I think it has a happy ending.
Happy ending. The last 5 months.
The last 5 months. Oh,
it can be who can star in it, how it would look, or what it's about.
Okay. Well, I think that could be, you know, we've talked a long time.
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic. Yeah, it's apocalyptic. We've talked a long time about, like, Goodspeed would be a great incubator for a television series about regional theater. I don't know if your audience is familiar with Slings and Arrows, great Canadian series, and we think it'd be fun to do one in a musical theater. And so I think that it could be the last 5 months could be just one episode.
All right.
Our musical theater, our regional musical theater series.
Disney's Zoom is frozen.
Well, I want Patty Murin to star in that. That's the one I'll pick.
All right,
she's
Patty Murin.
And she was in the original Frozen on Broadway, and she should star in it.
Zoom is star in it, and it's probably a show, right, that is on stage, but every so often it just freezes.
Well, I think it would be more interesting if it took the plot of Frozen and twisted it online.
Oh, interesting.
Did we see Frozen together?
Yes, we did, you and I. Yeah, and you're not going to tell that story. You are not telling that story. All right, tell the story.
Long story short, Rob's cell phone went off in the theater. And the phone rang, and you have that horrible, oh my God, I'm going to die feeling.
No, but first I was like, whose phone's going off? That is ridiculous. I turn my phone off
3 different ways when I go into a theater. And it rang, and it rang, and it rang, and it rang.
And I was like, whose phone is
me
that?
And Rob, and I'm saying, it's not me. And and then we realize it is indeed Rob's phone. It's
because I had, to be
Patty
fair.
is just hearing that it was you. Sorry.
Oh, is she here?
I thought Rob was going to throw up.
I thought I was going to pass out because, you know me, I checked my phone multiple times. I did turn it on Do Not Disturb, but I had set my alarm to PM instead of AM. And I didn't realize, Jay Hilton, that an alarm like actually cuts through Do Not Disturb. And I was like, I was hyperventilating and I was like, I got to go. I have to go.
And we were like, you know, house seats. We had like great seats. I was like, we're not going anywhere. Just turn off your.
All right.
It always happens to people new to theater. That's fine.
One more show. One or two. One on this island.
Who should it star though?
How about? Well, I feel like the spirit of that show wants not a white cast because of obviously, right. But how about David Tumani? Because I'm thinking about him because of Showboat the other. He's so lovable, and I think he would bring dimension.
I love him. I love him.
Yeah.
David Tumani. If you don't know David Tumani, he starred in Goodspeed's Showboat as Joe. He was also in that Thoroughly Modern Millie that was just a transport group in New York City.
He's amazing. Yeah, amazing. Okay, now this doesn't even have to be an equity actor. I am Miserable. Starring Donna Lynn Hilton.
No, I'm not Miserable.
Oh.
You know, the situation is Miserable. But
anyway, these are fun names, right? I'm just going to run by the names and then we'll wrap to something.
Who came up with those names? Did Eric and Tanisha come up with those?
No, Jeremy and Jeffrey West for Playbill. So the ones I didn't say, because it's funny, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Corona, ! A coronavirus line, and there's a picture with these, if you look at them, I'll send them to you, of like people 6 feet apart. The band's live stream.
Oh!
No Company, a musical comedy. And this is for our friend Sue, 6 Feet Away. Stay Home. You know we're doing Fun Home this week.
Stay Home, I like that.
Freeze Rent. Sunday Freeze Rent.
Freeze Rent.
Sunday in the Park Alone.
I like it.
Missed Out on Prom. I love that one. When Beth Level's going to be on next week.
I wish I had missed out on Prom.
Oh my God. Beth's not going to be happy to hear that.
Not the musical, my personal prom.
Okay,
my senior
thank God.
Prom, I wish I had missed out on.
What did you wear? Let's go there.
I'm pretty sure that my drama teacher paid his brother to take me to the prom.
All right, because I had a horrible, let's go there. I had a horrible junior prom experience and an amazing senior prom experience. What did you wear to your first prom, the one that you're talking about?
Oh, that wasn't my first prom.
Oh, well, the worst
one. I was
a
senior when I was a sophomore.
Coffee. So what is like, we both went to the prom in the 70s. So what is the worst thing you wore to the prom? One of your proms?
It was yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Ruffles?
Yellow's not a good color on me.
Ruffles?
Oh God, yeah.
I wore a cream colored tux with tan outline trim and a powder blue ruffled shirt. Crazy, right? So, yeah, I do, but you're not seeing it. Because if I send it to you, you'll post it.
Rob, you and I should have a show.
All right. So listen, Jay, because you're here. Because we're going to wrap up, it's 5:45. What do you love most about Ms. Donna Lynn Hilton?
I thought you were going to say about me. You.
No. What do you love most about Ms. Donna Lynn? Because she must be a handful to live with. Let's just say it. It'd be like living with me in a wig.
Say it. I am not going to say it. You can say it because you don't have to live here.
But you're not going to say
No, I'm asking you what you love most about her, not what bothers you most. That was the next question.
I don't know. She's a terrific partner in everything that we do, around the house and around the yard. And, she's just, it's just a terrific partner, I think.
He tied me to a tree one
Oh. What?
He tied me to a tree. He was cutting down a tree, and he needed some weight. And he tied me. It's a true story, people. I'm going to make this shit up.
No.
I mean, not to the tree itself.
Not to the tree.
She was out on a rope.
He said, I need some weight. And he wrapped the tree around me.
No, he
didn't.
didn't.
I'm sorry to report
that
it was enough.
It worked.
It worked. Sorry to report
But what I love most about DL, Donna Lynn Hilton,
is that DL show?
No, because we're going to go now. But you always know where you stand with her. And I appreciate that in a person. Like, you always know how she feels. You don't always like how she feels, but you don't have to guess. She will say it and then you move past it. But, I love me, my strong women around me. You know that. And you're smart and assertive and you know where you stand.
You have a lot of strong women on your staff.
I do. My whole leadership team are women.
Your entire fabulous staff.
And half of my creative, team, my artistic team, half, I guess. There's Eric and Tanisha and me. But so if I just caught Eric and Tanisha, 50%. And then what I dislike most about you is that I know how you feel about things.
Yeah. It's true.
Anyway, thank you. I love you. I'm coming down to Goodspeed and your neck of the woods soon. We're going to social distance in your beautiful outside patio. I'll bring some things to throw on the grill. Jay will make his famous martinis.
Yes.
And I'll make sure not to have too many because I'm going to have to drive home, unfortunately.
Upstairs. No one's been up there in 3.5 years.
All right. I'll bring my Lysol wipes.
Oh my God.
Well, as long as it's at least 60% alcohol, it'll be fine.
That's right. All right.
Thank you. I think you're going to say, all right, I'm going to let you go. I love you.
Listen, we're going to watch.
All right.
You let us
go.
We'll watch.
I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to say goodbye, but I'll talk to you this weekend. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you to all the people who love TheaterWorks and have contributed your ticket refunds. It makes a difference. Thank you.
Oh, you're amazing. Love you. Bye. Bye, Jay. Thank you all for joining today. Thank you for joining in every week. I know it's a small kind of gesture of normalcy, but I love coming into the kitchen and my kitchen and bringing somebody in that way. I have to thank, before I sign off, my staff and in particularly my teams for really kind of encouraging me to be comfortable on Instagram and on the website. You know, my whole staff, but in particular Tanisha, Michael, Eric, Freddie, Josh, for like being in the front lines, and I hope I didn't forget somebody, and supporting me. I love you all. Have an awesome holiday weekend. Make it about you. Just disengage and really value the sunlight and the days that we have, and be safe. And please believe me, because we're out and about, and don't walk by me without a mask. Love you. Bye.